Give Mo the contract now. This is this video. I'm gonna explain why I think what I think, why I say what I say, and why I think like there should be an absolute turn on the football club if they don't extend Mo's contract. Big up to every single one of you guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone, welcome back to Don Husam. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. I want you guys to share the video everywhere as well. And I want you as well to tune into our live streams. We've got a lot of live streams every day, you guys. So tune into the live streams as well. Guys, let's just get straight into it. We must give Mo everything that he wants ASAP. People think it's easy to replace a player like this. It is not. Ask Arsenal if they could use a player of Mo Salah's ilk. Ask Chelsea if they could use a player of Mo's ilk. Chelsea today, as I'm recording this video, they just drew away at Old Trafford because they had indecisive players in the final third. It's not easy, you guys. It's not easy. This is just not something that you can replace. And this is why I'm saying this consistent performances, these consistent deliveries, ever since he stepped foot into Liverpool Football Club, and this new rejuvenated Mo, where he is creative, where he's a playmaker. Mo's passing alone shows that this guy continues to develop his game, continues to get better. I'm not just talking about assists as a measure of creativity. This guy's creativity has improved so much that he's able to create chances. Just remember the pass that he had for Curtis Jones in that Chelsea game. And I can bring up so many multiple different passes, the passes to Luis Diaz at Old Trafford. This guy has rejuvenated his career by including this kind of playmaking skill into his abilities. And he's so much better at playmaking. He's so much better at creativity that you cannot afford to lose a player like this. You simply cannot afford to lose a player that is your most dangerous goal scorer and your most dangerous playmaker just on the concept that he's 32 years old. Guys, sports science has developed. It's developed to the next level, to the umpteenth level, where now players can take care of their diets, take care of the way that they train, and they can extend their careers. We saw so many guys. Karim Benzema had his Ballon d'Or season in his mid-30s. Robert Lewandowski is still tearing up La Liga. He just scored twice in the El Clasico against Real Madrid, even at his age. We need to stop thinking that as soon as a player hits 30, he's done. Guys, this is not FIFA or EAFC, whatever the hell it's called. This is not FIFA. This is not EAFC. In football nowadays, because of all these developments in science, players can play until they're 35, 36 with ease. And the way that Mo has developed his game, and it's no longer a case of, getting in behind, dribbling in behind. He's a player now that can create and that can score and takes the game in moments, shows me that this is not a player that we can replace. And I'm just going to go based on the results this season. So it's not anything agenda or narrative based. It's a fact. I'm going to go from the first game of the season away at Ipswich, a goal and an assist. Brentford scored the goal. Manchester United, our biggest rivals away from home, at Old Trafford, a goal and 2 assists. Nottingham Forest, funnily enough, that's the game he didn't perform in, and it showed. The one game he didn't perform in, the others didn't step up. Away at Milan, obviously, he wasn't that good that game, and we won. Same with the Bournemouth game. Wolves scores the winning penalty. Bologna at home. He gets the goal and he gets the assist. We won 2-0. He was involved in both goals. We beat Crystal Palace. Cody Gakpo was the one that passed it to Jota in that game. The Chelsea game, he scored the goal and he created the chance for Curtis Jones I don't think there is a winger in our team that's capable of replicating that chance. Leipzig away from home. If Nunes just let the ball go in the back of the net, it would have been a Mo Salah header anyway, but at least he got the assist for that goal. Arsenal away, scored when we needed it the most, away at the Emirates. Brighton in the league, once again, scores the vital, pivotal goal that allows us to beat Brighton. You cannot replace someone who was involved in Brighton, Arsenal, Leipzig, Chelsea, Bologna, Wolves, Manchester United, Brentford, and Ipswich. He was involved in 9 of the games in the Premier League and the Champions League. We have played 10 Premier League games and we have played 3 UCL games. He was involved in 9 out of the 13 games in winning us the game. 9 out of 13. And I'm supposed to think, and I'm supposed to trust the club to let go of Mo and replace him with someone. Let's look at the tweet that he put out, because this is very important. And this tweet is actually quite worrying, to be honest with you. He says, top of the table is where this club belongs. Nothing less. All teams win matches, but there's only one champion in the end. That's what we want. Thank you for your support last night. No matter what happens, I will never forget what scoring at Anfield feels like. And that part of the tweet right there is very worrying, obviously. He's showing his celebration for the goal. That part of the tweet is very worrying. I hope this is not a goodbye tweet. I hope this is not him saying, I'm gonna leave at the end of the season. I know I love Mo. And maybe I love Mo more than other people. Maybe I rate him higher than other people, etc., 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 which is fine. However, this is one of the greatest Premier League players we have ever seen, we have ever witnessed, playing in front of our very own eyes. You cannot just push that to the side and act like it's okay and act like it's normal to lose a player of that ilk, of that level. This football club will probably, if we get rid of Mo, probably replace him with a Buemo, player of that caliber. Guys, they're nowhere near. You guys will cook me if I say Saka is even near Mo, and that's probably the second best winger in the league. And he's unattainable for Liverpool. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? The first thing that I would do is give Mo a contract. Like, he obviously wants to remain at the football club, and he's clearly ambitious, and he's talking about our club winning trophies, and he's talking about all of that. You have to keep the guy. You simply have to keep the guy. There is no way that we can lose Mo, whether it's on a free or sell him or whatever. These type of players are not easy to replace, guys. And I have the same energy for Van Dijk and Trent. We must extend all three players. Diaz, Gakpo, Nunez, Jota, they all four of them cannot replicate what Mo does. If you want to replicate what Mo does, you go buy someone in the ilk of Vinicius, who we don't buy anyway. We don't get those types of players. We're not gonna sell Mo and go get a Rodrigo or a Vinny. We're gonna sell Mo and get an Mbuemo. That's just how we operate, you guys. This is the issue. This is the problem. This is why he must remain at this football club under all circumstances. I don't care if he wants a personal chef. I don't care if he wants a car to drive him to training. Whatever he wants, give him the keys to Anfield. He must stay at this football club. And it's the same for Virgil. If Virgil leaves, which centre backs in the world can replicate even what Virgil does on the football pitch? Leadership, everything. These things are not easy, you guys. People always say, oh, I trust the club, I trust the club, I trust the club. Yeah, but we haven't won a league title in 4 years. We haven't won a Champions League in 5. We got up the hill, but it's ever since we've been up the hill. That's the issue at this football club. This is the issue, you guys. People think it's easy to replace a player like this. It's almost nearly impossible to replace a player like this. If I was in FSG's position, if I was in Michael Edwards' position, whoever the hell is in a place of power, I'm giving him a blank check, put however much you want per week, and let's do this. This is not something that you can just buy off the market, you guys. The guy has influenced us winning 9 out of 13 games, factually, this season. 9 out of 13 games, he has played a role in us winning. Do you think that's easily replaceable by anyone? Let's go get Mbuemo. What if Mbuemo becomes a Liverpool player and then he bottles it at the top level? What if? You have to ask yourself these questions. We are literally a month and some change away from these players being able to sign pre-contracts with other football clubs. That's not good enough. And this is not good enough by the owners, and this is not good enough by whoever's in charge, whoever's responsible. Mo clearly wants to stay at the club. Look at his tweet. Virgil clearly wants to stay at the club. Give them the contracts. Trent, I understand, maybe he wants to go to Madrid, but these two, we must extend their contracts. Sometimes there's always an exception to the rule. The rules of gravity apply differently on the moon and on Pluto and on Venus and all these different planets. Even though it's a law of gravity, it applies differently. We operate in a way where we're sell to buy and we only keep the younger players and stuff like that, but there's always an exception to the rule. And these two are 100% the exception to the rule. And guys, replacing GA, replacing clutchness, replacing scoring in the big game is not easy. This guy's our highest goal scorer and assist. He has the most GA against the top 6 sides. There's nothing more left to say. That alone is enough. Give him a contract now, give him an extension now, and let's stop messing around. Big up to all of you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you whenever we see you.